Hey, this is Mrs. J. Thanks for watching. I'm going to take a look at shape sheet number 1 for Autodesk Inventor. And we're going to look at shape number 7. Pretty fun shape right here, right? I kind of like it. So I'm going to work on this top. I'm going to work like as if we're looking down at it. And we're going to make a rectangle from here to here and around. Then we'll extrude it down a little bit. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With that height there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to the top edge there. I'm just going to treat it like a rectangle, 6 by 11. Let's see if we get that right. Okay, so make sure you're in your project folder for the shape sheet. Hit a new part, and let's do a different plane. So careful here. Start a new 2D sketch, top left. I'm going to do this top plane that's right there. See that, how it hovers green? Let's pick this one and face down on it, XZ plane. Okay, use this to move it over. Rectangle tool, top, bottom, start at the origin and drag to the left here, and I'm just going to left click it, come up to dimensions, and I think we said, let's touch this, it was 11 boxes, so 5.5 inches. Is that correct? Yeah, because it's a ½ inch per, so you cut it in half. Let me scroll. I use my mouse wheel to scroll it back in front of my face. There you go. Looks like I might be rotated a little bit that way. I need to be careful there, but it's fine. And then dimension tool, and we said it was 6 boxes, so 3 inches there. All right, let's finish that sketch. So it's going to be rotated a little bit differently than I want, but it's fine. So let's do an extrusion. Make sure you finished your sketch. Let me get it in front of me. Extrude. And I'm going to go down just so it looks a little bit more like the picture. I should be angled the other way, like this way, like one more time, but so I can see it just like that picture, but it's fine, right? So extrude down, and it looked like it was just 2 boxes deep right here, so 1 inch. And I'm going to type in 1 inch over here. Okay, let me hit the house button, get it in front of me. Okay, so we need to curve those edges. You know what? I totally forgot to do that. Let's go back and do that. So I messed up. I've closed my sketch and I extruded it, and I want to fix it. I'm not going to add a new sketch and just add more layers. I'm just going to go back. So on the left side, find your extrusion, find your sketch. Right-click on that sketch and edit it. Your extrusion will pick up. It knows what to do, right? So we'll put that in front of us. Excuse me, I know that I need a fillet on this edge to make it curved like it is in this picture, right? So let's do that. I'm going to start by finding the fillet tool, top left here. And I think I have to change it first. Not familiar with this one. I'm going to type in 1.5 on the fillet. And I'm going to touch this line here, this line here, this one, and this one. Oh, 1.5 worked perfect. And I just guessed because it was half of that 3. So I'm going to do that again just so you can see it. You don't have to pause and go back. So I edited my sketch and I took the fillet tool, top left there. I typed in 1.5. You have to type it in first with Inventor. The other ones you can drag and drop, the other software. This one you got to type it first. And then I just click, and it's telling me the arc length between these 2 points. So that's pretty neat. Do it again on this side. I'm just left clicking as I touch each line. It's telling me, hey, that's 1.5 inch. Finish my sketch. And then my extrusion already updated. So that's pretty neat. Normally you make the arc before the fillet, before you extrude. Okay, so that worked out nice. We have to put a little space underneath here. See that guy? It looks like it's 2 blocks or ½ inch deep, and it probably runs all the way across. So let's get underneath it. Orbit tool, flip it over, or just find the bottom on your view cube and get underneath it. Let's do a new sketch. So top left, new sketch right in the face of this thing. Drag it in front. We're going to use a rectangle tool and just grab the origin and go down. Make sure that I hit the bottom line completely. I can tell because it says 3 inches on my tab there. I'm going to left click, and I just need to dimension this part right here to be about 1 inch. It looks like I can't grab that line by itself. Let's see, how can I do that? It's grabbing the whole line. So let me undo that. I'm going to grab, I did undo on my top left. I'm going to grab that rectangle tool, and I'm just going to tell it as I place the rectangle, instead of left clicking here, I have 3. I'm going to hit tab, and I'm going to tell it 1. And that's one way just to get that line the way you want it, because it gets confused between this line and that line. Okay, so that was 3 by 1. I'm going to finish my sketch. And if you hit the top view, you'll see that all it is a sketch. You've got to extrude it, right? So I'm going to rotate a little bit, hit extrude after I close that sketch, and bring it down. I think it was 1 inch. Yeah, 2 boxes, 1 inch. Let's come back here, 1 inch. It defaulted to 1. That's what I used last. And there you go. Don't worry about that line in between. It will go away as we keep working. There we go. Okay, looking pretty good. I've got a little bit of a hole to put on top here. It looks like it's a 1 inch hole or 2 boxes. And it is 1.5 inches from here, 1.5 inches from here, 1.5 inches from there. The center is 1.5 inches from everything. And it's 1 inch wide. Okay, easy peasy. New sketch. Touch the top of your object. Get it in front of you. I'm going to use a circle tool. And I'm just going to pop it in here anywhere. And I said it was 1 inch. There we go. Hit escape. Get your dimension tool. And we're going to go to the center. Always start in the center of your circle. So I'm going to get that little dot. There we go. Got the dot. I'm going to come over to the edge here. I'm going to use that straight edge a little bit lower because I know it's perfectly straight. And then I'm going to left click 1.5. Should be the same on the other side. Now I'm just going to check it. I'm going to left click on the point, left click on the edge, 1.5. I'm not going to force that dimension. I'm going to hit escape. And then let's double check that we have it from the top. Dimension, center, top. Oh, can I do it? Probably can't do it because of the arc tool. Let me try it one more time. I could just do it from the other edge. No, yeah. It doesn't want to do the space in between, so we're going to do it from the other edge here, the bottom edge, like how far it is here. So let's just take a look at that. It looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes or 4 inches. So dimension, hit the little point in the center, the bottom of your object, and 4. See, you can't just leave it. I was 4.07, so 4. Good, that worked out great. It just didn't do it because I had an arc there. If I had a straight line, it would have been okay. But we're good. Okay, so finish your sketch. And then we're going to extrude. It doesn't say how far, so we're just going to pretend it goes all the way through. Drag it in the other direction. You see it's pink. It's got a cut. Okay. Okay, easy peasy. All right, now we need to add this part on the top and then do that little fillet tool. It looks like it's just a rectangle or a square. Extrude it and then fill it here and fill it on the top there. So let's try that. I'm going to put a new sketch right on this top face, and it's going to be 2 inches by, 1 inch, 2 boxes by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. Okay, new sketch on the top of this. I just have to see where that is. It's over here on the side. Rectangle tool. I'm going to click the bottom left. I'm going to drag up, and I need to put all the dimensions in here. So we said it was 1 inch, tab 2.5 inches because it was 5 boxes. Okay, easy peasy. Finish my sketch. 1 inch by 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches. And how high up is it going to go? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Going to go up 3 inches, so we're going to extrude, and we're going to type in 3. That was wrong, wasn't it? It was 3 boxes, 1.5 inches. So let me go to extrusion 4 over on my left side here. I'm going to right click, and this time instead of editing a sketch, I'm going to edit the feature. The feature means I'm editing the extrusion, and you'll need to know that for your exam. That's why I select that in there. I'm going to change that to 1.5. All right, Looking good. So we need to fillet this, and I'm going to try this one, the modify tool. So instead of adding in a sketch and doing the fillet on the sketch, I'm going to do the fillet on an object. So it's different than a sketch. We're going to try this. It's up on the modify tab, fillet, and I'm going to give it an amount. It's usually half of the length, but I'm not always correct there. And that was 5 boxes, 2.5. So let's say 1.25. So go to the radius here, type in 1.25. I could be wrong, I'm guessing we're going to try it. And we're going to say, okay, pick our edges. This edge, this edge. That did not work. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, can I undo that? Cancel. Okay, I haven't used this in a while. Okay, 1.25 on your radius, 1.25. And I actually want this right here. Oh, can I pick it? Come on. Give me that. Let me get this in front of me. So I'm trying to get the top there. Oh, don't freeze on me now. Okay, escape. I'm trying to click this edge. Why not? Let me hit cancel. Get this back. Try it again. Okay, fillet 1.25. And then edge loop feature. All fillets all around. Why are you not letting me pick? Oh, maybe it's just freezing. Okay, let me pause. Okay, so sorry about that. It definitely froze on me. So fillet 1.25, and I'm going to pick this edge here. It'll turn green. There you go. I'm also going to pick this edge before it closes. This one. And I don't think it's the right amount, but let me see what it looks like if I just play with that over there. That's too wide, right? Yeah, okay. So let me undo that edge. Can I do that? I want to undo that one. I'm going to hit cancel. So we're going to try that again. So I'll have to do it separately. 1.25. Change it. 1.25. Enter. And I want this edge. And then I want this edge. That's so neat, isn't it? Hit apply. Okay, it stays open so you can use it again. And we need to do this one. Oh, that actually looks good, but let's look at this. Doesn't really say how much. I mean, it's got a little bit into the last one, but that's about it. I feel like it should be smaller. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Let me get this in front of me. And then tilt it down a little bit. And then look at the picture. Yeah, we're good. So I did 0.4, so maybe 0.5 would be optimal. Yeah, that way it's more like what we've been doing, 0.5 on everything. Okay, and hit apply. There you go. And then cancel and sit back and admire your work. That's pretty neat. Looks like some sort of a door hinge or something, or like a locking feature. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to save your work.